a sow and a boar on the other side.
I believe this is the 10th time we've tried to approach the area.
Hopefully to the left, the big rock shred. That's where we filmed that big boar we haven't seen in a few days. Okay, we're going back in. This is number 12.
Hey! Ho! Hey!
Sitting in British Columbia for 6 days, waiting to see one of these bulls walk out.
We saw 3 bears in there 2 days ago. They got to be in there somewhere.
Rut's just starting to kick off a little.
Tune up your bow, fall is finally here. Load up the truck, bows and the gear. Camo and boots, we hit the stand. The wind is right just as we planned. At the break of dawn, looking around, whitetail inside our hearts start to pound. Day game adventures having a while. Brothers in spirit, rugged and wild. From sunrise to the evening's glow, it's the hunting life, it's what we
Go, baby. First thing with the killer. Go.
It's the hunting life, it's what we know.
Welcome back to episode 2, part 2 of your guys' Alaska brown bear hunt.
David made it look easy on the first day. So
I really started to dislike David because it was just too easy.
You can kind of see that throughout this hunt. You'll see his energy level go down. So just pay attention to that.
Yeah.
His enthusiasm for the hunt.
I think if I had to stay in a tent during that whole time with maybe a little wood stove, it would have been the end of me. Fortunately, we were able to stay in a really nice boat. Great people to hunt with.
Good meals.
So that made it nice. But the hunting, I joke around. The theme of the hunt became patience, and that's difficult. And you're just trying to trust the system, trying to trust the process. And we saw a really nice boar up in the end of that one channel, and we're focused. We're going to get him or die trying, and that's what it felt like a couple times. But this is a slugfest, and it got really
rainy is what it got.
yeah,
really
I'm thankful
rainy.
for your
It rained.
Badlands reindeer.
You're in Alaska, right? You're on the coast. You're going to get wet. I didn't think I'd get that wet.
All right, where have we seen this before? It's day number 6 in the afternoon. This morning we went out. We just couldn't get the right wind. We saw 1 or 2 bears around us during the day today, but we've had to wait. Tide was really high, so now it's starting to go down. So we're going to work our way out of this finger, out to another opening, then turn left and go back in. And then if that wind's not good, we're going to come all the way back, and we're going to just keep hunting all these fingers around here off the boat. And Lord willing, we run into a sow with a boar or a nice boar just out feeding. So far, it's been pretty hard to find. We're seeing bears, but nothing to shoot. But it's nice not to be poured on right now.
And if you've ever been on a hunt, it seems like when you get to day 5 or 6, you sort of hit that. You're still having a riot. Look. But you are starting to get tired. And especially when you haven't seen one shooter, you start getting that, like, tired. I might go home with this, and I want to go home.
Make the wind your advantage this season with Wind Scent. Active vapor, proven effective up to 300 yards away. Continuous scent release throughout your entire hunt. Choose from over 30 cover and attractant scents, featuring some of the most trusted brands in the industry. Long-lasting scent tanks, high-output turbo tanks, e-thermal scent pads. Active vapor for deadly success.
Stop guessing and start hunting with confidence. With HuntWise, you unlock hour-by-hour wind prediction, public and private land intel, and whitetail movement probability forecasts built on real data. Get 7 days free at huntwise.com/take aim.
This segment is brought to you by HuntWise Hunting App, Matthews Archery, QAD Rest, HHA Sports, Ultra Arrows, and Slick Trick Broadheads.
There are 2 bears. We can pick them out. Can't quite tell what they are yet. So we're gonna get up on shore here, get the spotting scope out, really take a good look at them and make sure that we're not chasing after a sow with cubs or something. Got a sow and a boar on the other side. So we're pushing off from shore. I'm gonna sneak up again with the boat, go back in again and pull the glass out again and make another really good look at them. Okay, we finally got a better look at him. It's a nice boar, but he's not that big. So between the hair and the fact that he's just needs another year. So we're gonna go on, we're gonna pass him up. So, yeehaw, that means we're still hunting.
Day number 7. It was raining like crazy all morning. We were gonna get up early, but it just didn't make any sense. It was just too much. So we finally got a little bit of let up in the rain. So we're heading out. It's 2 in the afternoon. Tide's supposed to be at its low at around 8. So we're guessing 6, 7 o'clock. We should start to see bears move out on some of the grass, but right now we're going out and see if maybe we get lucky and catch something in some of the bigger pockets. We're out bear hunting. Shrimp season. Season just started, so the guys are out. One on the camel grid. Dropping the buoys, they're sleeping next to us. And now this afternoon they're out picking up all the traps.
We're about 1,200 yards from a big meadow that we sat on the other day in the rain. We're up on shore. It's been raining again. Just starting to brighten up. So hopefully to the left, the big rocks are at. That's where we filmed that big boar 3-4 days ago. He'll come back out. We haven't seen him in a few days, so we let this place sit for 2 days, and now we're back. The wind seems to be all right, but for our own sakes, it would be nice if it would slow down on the amount of rain so we can actually see. Been here about an hour. Rain finally kicked out. It's getting a little brighter. We can see really well. And sure enough, we have a sow out in the middle of the opening. We just need the boar to come out and come feed. So we'll see what happens. We know there was 2 boars in here 3 days ago. We'll see what happens. After 3 days, we just spotted them. Over here on the left in the rocks. There's a sow with him. Hopefully she holds him up. He's coming across. So we're on our way in. Well, we're coming to the end of day 7. We saw the big guy again. Saw a couple other, but just didn't get in on him. Look at this view. How can you complain?
To be successful, you have to be there. Rain or shine, snow or heat. You have to trek further, climb higher, and chase deeper, no matter the terrain.
Nature doesn't ask permission. Your prey is built to survive and evade.
As hunters, we need gear that's built to overcome the elements. That's built to be effortlessly functional. Gear that helps us stay comfortable in chaos and vanish in the shadows. Badlands.
Unbeatable.
Unconditional.
Gear for every adventure. It all comes down to one moment. In an instant, you have to be ready. On the hunt or at the range, The advanced outdoor technology release holder gives you quick access to your release, and you'll always have it on your bow. Options for any release, made in the USA.
This segment is brought to you by Bedford Camera and Video, Badlands Gear, Vortex Optics, Fourth Arrow Camera Arms, Reveal Cellular Cameras, and Hornady Ammunition.
It's 3:30. We just spotted the bear. We're probably 3/4 of a mile from him, walking in some large rocks all by himself. It's a nice sized bear. Not sure if it's a bear or a sow. So right now I'm just sitting back, getting the spotty scope out, gonna take a good look at him and see how to get in there to him. It's now 5:30 in the afternoon. We got up in there with the boat. The wind just wasn't right. We had to come back out. Now we have a sow with 2 cubs. We have a boar way over to the right side of the opening there. In the evening, the wind's supposed to switch, and we should be able to get up really close. But for now, we're sitting 1,200 yards away, just watching and trying to be patient, which is the word of the week. And there he is. That's what we're trying to get to. The problem is the wind isn't quite cooperating yet. It's certainly switched from what we had earlier. We're going to go over here and go down the shoreline. There's a sow and 2 cubs feeding right there. And we know that there was another sow right back there earlier. It's really trying to navigate what to do with the wind. I'm not sure. So
Yeah, so I mean, the grind's happening, rain, just all the stuff, but the video of that whale, I couldn't believe. You're just in that tiny little boat, and that whale just pops out right there.
Right next to us.
What an experience.
Again, you're not used to the large ocean, the cold water, and you're sitting there with waders on, backpack strapped on. I mean, you have a lot on you. And this huge whale, way bigger than that little inflatable that you're sitting in, is going past you. If something happened,
Hey, get ready to swim.
and then it starts to rain, and it's raining so hard, you're bailing water out because it's filling the boat up. And you're just, that's a couple times you really thought, what am I doing here? If my wife knew what I was up to right now, she would kill me. Because this is like, and it's not the most risky, and it wasn't even super uncomfortable. It was just like, what could go wrong? Yeah. You know, and just be patient and trust the guys. And they did. They were phenomenal. They were in boats all the time. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they were going to take care of us. But it is kind of fun to put yourself in a spot where you're a little bit less comfortable.
here we go again. It's now 6 o'clock at night on the 9th day. And we're moving up again. We saw a bear over to the left. The wind. I believe this is the 10th time we've tried to approach the area. But now we're seeing some low clouds blowing in, and it looks good. We ought to be able to get up there and get situated, and at least be closer to the action if and when something sets out. But we'll see. That didn't work. As you can see, we're back on shore. On the far side, you can see the wind is going this way, but over here, it's funneling in. There's no bears right now, so we're not dying to get in there. It's 7 o'clock. We got 2.5 hours more of hunting. So we decided again, step back. This is day 9 of hunting. We have spent 7 of those days here.
And so, of course, you get a lot of video of this area because we're just glassing and being as patient as possible. Today, we haven't seen the big boar yet, either one of them. We saw 2 yesterday. All we're seeing is sows and cubs. So if there's a sow around, it's mating season. There has to be a boar in the area. Patience is the name of the game.
To the early mornings. And even later nights.
And everything we see in between.
We live for this.
We take our gear to places most won't.
And out here, there are no days off.
Here's to the wild.
We've come a long way as hunters. Weapons have gotten cooler, way cooler. So why not rest? We thought a shaky knee was good, then sticks, then some other things. We made some good shots and missed some easy ones. And we thought, let's build something that adapts for the situation and the place. So you can have more of this and that and less of this. This is no time to rest. We're just getting started.
This segment is brought to you by Wind Scent Scent Vaporizer, Tree Thrasher, Dual Game Calls, Final Rest, Advanced Outdoor Technology, and Slayer Hunting Blinds.
Okay, we're going back in. This is number 12. We have a bear chasing a sow over to the right, up to the rocks. Probably get out in the water. I think they're being chased from the right to the left. Let's keep sneaking up and trying to get through one of these rocks. There's a bear right here. Come across. Left. Safe is it? Yeah, I got one in the shade there. No, I can't see if it's in there. I'm gonna cry. Stop looking. Oh my word. Nice job. That was one of the great stuff. Good job. Oh my word. Fantastic. Bear down, you got it. What a rush. There's a bear right here, you guys. There's a bear right here. Do you see him? He's right behind these rocks.
Hey, hey, ho, hey.
Wow. Well, great hunt.
Really
I mean,
came down to the
congrats.
wire.
Took you long enough, and I think you got wet enough for the whole hunt for a while. But I mean, what an exciting moment to have those things coming through. And even though like things are happening and things are moving down there, it's getting late. It's starting to go a little bit dark, but things are still bright enough to be able to take it out. So
yeah, and I don't know if we ever catch the feel that was going on in there. We mentioned it once that we actually pulled that bear out farther from the rocks because, you know, from some of the footage you could see that was a big, huge rock field, and every big rock, you know, in its own angle can look like another bear.
Right, yeah.
And what was happening was those bears were all intermixed in those rocks when we got up there, and they didn't leave. And now we're sitting there with a bear on the ground. We're trying to skin it out, and we're in the edge of the rocks, and we're seeing bears walking around us. And, you know, you're sitting in the area with coastal brown bears. A huge boar is in there. We've already seen him. And so it was quick, get him away. We put David out on point with the best flashlight we had, and that's why you see him scanning. That's why the cameras work and all the other stuff starts to disappear, because now it was a matter of, guys, we got to get out of here quickly. And we can't just grab the bear. It's too big. Skin it, get done with it, and get out of there. So there was a lot of tension in there, but it worked. It worked, and we made it out.
Finally had closure.
Yeah, we made it out.
Look at the sunrise. The hunt finished last night, 10th day. It is by far the most beautiful morning we've had yet. Absolutely no rain. Isn't that just the way it is? Relatively warm. Look at that sky. Had a great time with Baranoff Expeditions. These guys are phenomenal. The hustle and the work, being able to use the boat as your, per se, cabin in some of the inlets made the hunt phenomenal. A lot of stress once in a while because of just the wind and the weather trying to cooperate. But who can complain? What a great week to be able to spend with my son and these guys up in Baranoff. Camp was phenomenal. So thank you for joining us, and don't forget, take aim with your life for the glory of God. Enjoy the sunrise.
Hey guys, we here at Take Aim love using our Vortex equipment out here. These things make some great scopes and binos, and I personally love their new range-finding binoculars. What a game-changing setup that has been for us out here. I mean, to be able to range something that quickly and also be able to take a closer look at it when you need to. What a game changer. We also love to pair it with Hornady ammunition. What a fantastic ammo to be using out there to take accurate shots with these two things paired together. We've been able to take out all kinds of critters out in the field. You can find yours at their websites or at your local dealer.
We're doing a speed skin right out in the middle of that flat that we were at all that time, watching all those different bears go through. David's on bear drive. Yeah, and we had two other bears in the area. Another boar that came in afterwards, came in right up to us.